Hi, I'm Greg Lusk, and we're in the garden here at the Amarillo Botanical Gardens, and today we're going to talk about some things here in the vegetable garden. We're really proud of our vegetable garden this year. Everything's done great. You can see the tomatoes maybe behind us. They are 7 feet tall and loaded with tomatoes. The potatoes are about to be harvested. Peppers, eggplant, beans, carrots, corn, it all looks fantastic this year. We're just really proud of it. But there's something we're doing new, and it's really working well with the squash. We're pole training our squash in upright. This it worked great for zucchini and yellow squash, the summer squash varieties, to train them up a pole. And the reason of doing that is several-fold. It brings them up and it gets them off the ground where insect and disease are a problem. You know, the squash bugs are a terrible problem. So every leaf that's below the level where it's fruiting needs to be removed, and that takes away the opportunity for insects like squash bugs and disease to take a hold, because those things are found in the ground, and it really does help with that. To do that, we put a T-post in the ground before we planted. We planted 2 or 3 seeds. We thinned to 1 to 2 plants, and now we're going to use this stretchy tape, and it's great because it allows for some movement without cutting into the plant. Twine just cuts in a little bit too much, especially with some wind. So you can see this squash plant has squash on it already, which is great. But we're just going to train it. We're going to have to tie it every couple of weeks now that it's really going, and we're going to tie it to the pole here, and we'll just keep it upright and growing good off the ground, and it makes it also a lot easier for it to be harvested, and also takes less space. If you've grown squash, you know they cover a tremendous amount of space and eat a lot of room. So this brings them up, and they grow very well upright. Then we take and we're going to use some clean, sharp shears, and we're going to just remove the foliage below the lowest fruit. And you don't have to cut it clear to the stem. It'll die back to it, but cut it fairly close. Don't damage your stem, of course. And this squash will kind of look like a tree, a little mini tree by the end of the growing season, but that's all right. It's all the better. Be sure and clean up all your leaves, throw them in the compost, or throw them away if you just expect that there might be some disease problems on there. Do it with your zucchini as well. Keep the fruit picked when it's young, and the plant will produce longer. Midsummer is a good time to fertilize your squash. Just a water-soluble fertilizer or something sprinkled around the plant about half strength will do it well. Keep it watered well, and your squash should bear well into fall. I would like to tell you about a couple of events. Of course, our Music in the Garden series is still going on through August. It's every Thursday night from 7 until 9. We have great local music. Come out and check that out. You bring your own food or utilize a food truck. Bring your own drink of choice and a picnic blanket or a lawn chair. Sit under the trees and enjoy dancing and music. As also coming up is July Jazz, which is July 28th. And that is at 7 o'clock, featuring Patrick Swindell and his great musical group, performing some of the best jazz music in town. With that, there'll be heavy hors d'oeuvres and a wine tasting as well. So the tickets are required for that event. So just give us a shout here at the office at 806-352-6513, and we can take care of that.